Hey everyone, if you've ever been scammed, you know how scary that can be. When a thief gets a hold of your data, now they're into your bank account possibly, maybe putting charges on your credit card, getting your passwords, doing who knows what with all of that information that you thought was safe. And if you get the emails like I do on a daily basis, there's dozens of these literally that come to me trying to get me to log into some fictitious site and give them my information. And all it is a phishing attempt. And as a result of these, we become somewhat acclimated to these scamming attempts. And so when legitimate emails come in that actually has action in those that we need to take, it's easy to ignore those. And recently, the Social Security Administration sent out an email, and just that very thing has been happening. People's looked at the email. They've said, absolutely not. That has to be a scam. I mean, after all, I don't blame people for thinking this. Social Security scams are one of the most common types of scams that exist. But this is not a scam. This is legitimate. You all know that I'm a big believer in having your own My SSA account. You need to have that to verify your earnings history, if nothing else, to make sure that someone else doesn't get your account. You know, speaking of scammers, right? And so the way that you're going to log into your My SSA account in the future is going to change. Those people that have a username and a password set up right now, at some point in the future, you're not going to be able to use that login credential information to get into the site. Instead, they're transitioning to the login.gov mechanism to log you in. And if you're already using that, or you're using the id.me, which is what I use when I log in, you don't have to make any changes. But if you use a password and a username, you need to go in and make that update to get that changed. So when you see that email, you can ignore it, but just be sure and go over to the SSA.gov website and log into your account and make those changes there. Because there's a good chance that at some point in the future, if you don't make those changes, you're going to try to log in and you're not going to be able to get into the site with your information. So, again, this is not a scam. This is legitimate. But I will also say that I would imagine scammers are going to have a heyday with this. Knowing that the SSA is sending out emails about going out and setting up a new password and user ID, they're going to use this to send out some very realistic looking emails. I haven't seen any of those yet, but I would assume that that's coming. So ignore those emails. Just go over to your My SSA account and get that set up. All right, best of luck.